Good morning to day 4 of the Skye Trail. Nice instant coffee. Okay, having my coffee here. Porridge is also waiting. Today's flavor is choco cacao nips, something like that. When I woke up, first thing I read was choco cannabis. Alright, yeah, night was good. Slept very well, very good ground. I mean, it's like a real campsite here. Couldn't be better, despite all the sheep poop. But you become friends with the poop. The poop becomes friend with you, and you're one after a while. There's a little bit of moist outside of the tent, a bit wet here, but I think that might be condensation. Usually condensation is inside of the tent, but could also be from outside, because it was, as you can see, it's a bit cloudy, but blue sky is coming out already behind me, that direction. So maybe at night it was a bit cloudy here, and it was just the moist of the clouds or the moist of the air that condensated on my tent. So I will just wait until it dries. If it doesn't dry, then it's fine too. Yeah, I'm enjoying my coffee here now after this monologue. We'll probably go out there and explore a little bit, because I didn't check out the area here yesterday. Maybe I can see some seals. Didn't see anyone, of course. It was dark. I had to go out one time, late evening, to use the toilet. To go for a pee. Was pitch black, and no sheep came visiting me. Well, I didn't hear them, I don't know, but I don't see any fresh sheep poop. I'm a master now of noticing this is fresh, this hasn't been here yesterday. Yeah, okay. Quality content this morning. I better drink my coffee and then maybe the quality changes a little bit. Okay, see you after the coffee. Yay, sun came out. Now I'm overdressed with my down jacket. Beautiful morning. There's someone on the beach. Yeah. With the dog. Yeah, I hope I didn't disturb any of the locals. But the houses are far away. I have to go all the way down there to the end to see the houses. It means that's then when they see me, so they don't see my tent. It's always good to be out of sight. Not for safety, but more for just nicer. Yeah. Maybe people sit on their terrace or balcony or look out of the window. They don't want to see tents all over the place. I wouldn't like that either. You want to see the nature. Maybe that's why you live here. Yeah. I am speed. Let's go. Alright, everything packed, everything cleaned up. Thank you, Spot. Very, very comfortable here. Before I start, I'll give you a little information about today's itinerary, because the names are too complicated to remember for the old man. It's going to be, or I am planning to hike around 21 kilometers today. so it's a rather short day. In 7 kilometers there will be, yeah, kind of coffee rest stop. Okay, let me see. Sligachan, yeah, Sligachan or something like that. Sorry for my pronunciation, but yeah, people know it. It's also just a bar and a restaurant and stuff like that there, and yeah, can use the toilet, maybe have a coffee. But that's not my destination. My destination is then Kamasunari. Yeah, there's a big beach there. I'd say it. I don't know if the beach is called like that. There's also Bothy. But yeah, people who know, if you are planning the Skye Trail, you know the names and what I'm talking about. And I put all the names down there as always in text form. Okay, that's it. Enough of funny names and funny pronunciation. I'm Speed. If you're planning to use the toilet there and you think you're hidden under the trees, you saw there a couple of trees there next to my camp spot. So if you think no one can see you there, you're wrong. If you're up on the path and you look down, you can see everything through the trees. So just to let you know. In the morning there were 4 people coming with dogs. There was one guy very early, then there was a woman. I didn't see her coming to the beach, I just saw her coming back. Interesting. And then there was one couple also with dogs. It was all between 6:30 and 8:30. So if you want to do your morning poop, then be aware of that. So starting the morning was around 1 kilometer on the road again. I think I will come past the second possible camping area that I had in mind. So I will check it out from a distance. And then the road ends. And right after that will be my third option. Well, actually it was my first choice, but it's the third now sequentially. You can also check that out. Compare if any of the spots is better than the nice spot I had last night. Yeah, and then it's a normal path again for, I don't know, 5 kilometers maybe to Sligachan. Yeah. There in the distance, this peninsula, that was my, well, in a row the third choice, but the second now sequentially, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, it was that peninsula. Some people, I've seen people camping on top there, but yeah, only in very good weather. And at the moment there's always some wind. This morning is completely zero wind, but yesterday evening it was a little bit of wind. Yeah, and then it's like up there, so exposed. I don't know. Okay, I woke up the dog. And like these relicts from the past, old phone boxes. It's a library now. Oh. Yeah, these relics from the past. No one uses anymore as a phone, but still looks pretty cool, I think. These red phone boxes in the middle of nature. Okay, it's a village, yes, nature, but you know what I mean. It looks good. It's the end of the road, car park here. A bit of a stream. Oh, there was like half an hour walking from my spot, so too far to get the water. And so far I haven't seen any access, any entry point to that other peninsula. It was all houses, all private properties. or gardens. Probably here, maybe. Yeah, you have to walk there and then all the way around the shore, and then you get to this peninsula. Sligachan, yeah, there we go. And from here now you can see a bit better. Okay, yeah, you really have to go all the way to the car parking and walk down there, and somehow you can then access that area over there, these 2-3 hills. But it looks very exposed, to be honest, and wind picked up here, so I'm glad I chose the camping spot I chose. There, a narrow path here along the side, and in the distance I put an arrow there, is Sligachan, 3 kilometers. That's where I have my break. Changed my face setup a little bit. It's very windy, very cold wind. The sun is not really out at the moment, the clouds, so it's cold. And in the distance I can see the spot I had in mind for yesterday. Completely exposed in the wind. Yeah, oh, that would have been horrible. Yeah. Okay, move on. I am speed. Okay, a bit of figuring out here where the path continues. It goes that way, and then does it go that way, or do you go down here and do you go that way? But I think you go straight across here and then walk on the top. I was right, yeah, it's the path higher up. Yeah, that little part was pretty eroded. Had to use hands and yeah, not climb a little bit, but with a big backpack, you know, it's always a bit more difficult than with a small backpack. So I cannot really compare how it is for you. For me, yeah, such spots never feel safe. So, but I'm happy I chose the safest option I could find. Yeah, no, not stepping on any slippery rocks, all as safe as possible. Okay, little stretch on the beach here. I just met another hiker going the opposite direction, and he said, yeah, no, the path is completely fine. So bit of a relief, because of course I studied all these reports, video vlogs, YouTube videos of people who have done the hikes, and of course I know all the complaints they have. So there was someone, for example, said that there was one place here was very eroded and was the worst part of the hike and stuff like that. So I don't know where that was. For me, that little section there that I filmed with that tiny little waterfall was a bit dodgy. Dodgy? I always say dodgy. Risky with the big backpack, you know. If you have watched my Lofoten videos, Lofoten crossing, Norway, last July, August, yeah, they have had many situations where I didn't feel safe with the big backpack, because you lose balance much easier, even with sticks. And there was a lot of climbing there. Climbing, yeah, well, I mean, you had to use your hands. And there I already had the sensation of, you know, I don't want to die here. You're very dramatic. I don't want to fall. Is it a fear of heights? I don't know. Maybe I developed fear of heights now that I'm getting a bit older. Well, I'm 52, will be 53 this year. Still, I am speed. But maybe speed is afraid of heights now. Oh no, deep thoughts. Because, you know, when you get older, you think about how will my life end? Will it be an accident? Will I just sleep in? Because everyone wants to know the nice ending, falling asleep and not waking up anymore, something like that. Falling or having a car accident or something. And accidents are maybe statistically more likely, even though it sucks, of course. But yeah, maybe because I have these thoughts in my head now that I get a bit older, it's, you know, think about this stuff. Maybe that's now why I'm more aware of these paths when it's a bit eroded, or where you know, okay, actually it is safe, there's a path, but you know, okay, one wrong step here, I'm dead. Or like yesterday, like one strong wind and my backpack will pull me down, I'm dead. This kind of stuff, yeah, like this. It's maybe just more aware, more present in my head now. That's why I suddenly have this fear. Sorry, dramatic, but I'm sharing my thoughts. Maybe I cut it out, maybe I leave it in. Maybe you cannot hear me because it's windy here. So by the way, while I'm walking here, I almost forgot to say, okay, this is the little peninsula that, yeah, green, obviously. Lucy Orangina camped here. I will link to her video. And she had very good weather and no wind, so it was very nice here. But now, of course, it's very windy. Of course, I mean, the tent would survive it. It's just not so pleasant, you know, if you spend the evening there, you want to cook and spend the morning there, the whole night the tent is shaking. So my spot was much nicer. Although, of course, it's open here, it's a nice view here, it's the mountains. But now that I've seen all the other camping options I had in mind, I think mine was number one, was the best. I'm happy, yeah, again, worked out. Hooray! Whew. Look at that. Waterfall. Oh wow, beautiful. Like a swimming pool. Shall I go for a bath here? I think I need it. How agile did that look? Okay, this looks dangerous. If I slip here, I will go down all the way to the ocean. I think I'm gonna throw my backpack now. Oh, just kidding. See, without throwing anything. Easy peasy path. So there are a couple of these little streams you have to cross, which is very easy because it's shallow. There are many rocks there. Over there you can easily cross. However, I don't know, when there's more water here and it's rained more, I can tell, I mean you can tell where all the rocks are here. It could be quite wet here. Then it might be almost impossible to cross it. Yeah, or you have to make a very big detour around. But I'm on the path here, yeah? I'm following the route, the dotted line in my map. This is just, I had to check 2 times because I was a bit lost, because I mean you have to make little detours to go around to find the crossings for these streams, and after that you have to find the path again on the other side, otherwise you're lost. Okay, that's the campsite. Reception, toilets, camper's kitchen building over there, I guess, and then a lot of green for the tents or for your camper van. Oh, people are camping all the way down there. There's a guy with a bike, so free choice here. Alright, that was Sligachan. Of course I went into the walker's bar and had a meal and iron brew. I show you the photo now. Very nice stew, kind of potato mash, mashed potatoes, spicy red cabbage. Never had that before. A little bit spicy. Tasted really good. So very nice food. Was very quick too. And then I went over the little bridge there. Funny, it was an older woman taking pictures, and just suddenly she was pointing her phone into my direction. And I was like, huh? What's going on? And I asked her, do you want to take a picture of me? And she, yeah. So I posed for her in my backpack and all my gear, and then she took the picture with me on the bridge. I don't know, maybe I look exotic. That was funny. Whew, look at that. Amazing. So it's raining there now on the mountain. I think there's rain, and the wind comes from that direction, and I sense some spray, some drizzle. It's not raining here. I think it's just the rain from over there. Let's hope it doesn't come into my direction. Rain jacket on, but there was false alarm. Suddenly the drizzling became stronger, and I thought, okay, now it's going to start raining. But now it's gone again. The sun is trying to come through. A few more moments ago I met a woman, maybe my age, maybe a bit older, I don't know. She was super nice, super friendly, and she sounded Dutch to me. I'm not 100% sure. You know, sometimes you can pick up the accent from the way they pronounce the English. And she gave me all sorts of recommendations now. Where do you go? Oh, okay. Be careful there with the wind. It comes from 2 directions, and the bothy is very nice. And gave me recommendations for some more campsites. And then said, okay, but the cafe in Torren is closed. I was so sad. And I said, okay, but I'm sure you can have coffee in Sligachan. Then she was happy. Yeah, it was like she was really sounded like she was happy to share her story, you know. It's the thing, if you hike alone, you're by yourself the whole day. Well, I have you guys, I have the camera, I'm talking the whole day, I don't feel alone. Oh, sunshine! Woohoo! So quick it can change. So yeah, I don't feel really alone because I'm talking the whole time. It feels like I'm having someone with me. I have you with me, yeah. So always talking, always sharing my thoughts. But if you don't have a camera, if you're not a stupid YouTuber, you're by yourself the whole day. And then whenever you meet someone, you have so much to share. You want to talk. Yeah, I know that feeling, definitely. So yeah, it was nice. Oh, the weather cannot really decide yet if it wants to clear up or continue drizzling and raining. Looks like that side got worse. This side is always fighting with sunshine and sometimes blue sky. So it's like you have these two mountains fighting. So, yeah, in my imagination. I'm 1 hour in now. And I'm always looking, okay, is there something, looks like a wild camping spot. I haven't seen anything yet. At least not close to the path. So all these bushes here. Also, yeah, very uneven. So what you're looking for is like a tent-sized, dry, flat, grassy spot. Yeah. So far, no. Now I found something. It's just 5 minutes after I said I can't find anything. I found something. There's this green areas there. Yeah, it looks perfect. I'm sure there's something flat. Well, yeah, doesn't have to be 100% flat. You can always equalize your mat with a rain jacket or put some clothes under the mat, and then yeah, looks amazing with the clouds. Nice view from here. I think you can see it on Google satellite images. It's kind of a green stretch that comes down on the satellite images. That's where it is. I'm embracing a short period of blue sky here. Wow, nice. Because it looks like the grumpy mountain from that side is already sending clouds again, coming this direction. So that's the grumpy, cloudy mountain, and it's the happy, sunny one. Huh? They're still fighting. I'm for that one. Come on, you can do it. Okay, quick break here. Celebration of a little snack I got. This one. I got this from my girlfriend. She put it in an envelope for me and said, open it like halfway, and yeah, it's just a nice chocolate seeds mix, one I like a lot, and I didn't bring myself, so gave it to me. Thank you very much. So yeah, Mrs. Speed, she's at home training for her next race, for her next running race, but we're going on regular hikes, and I'm sure I will film one of our hikes again pretty soon. Change of clothes again. Changes so quickly here in this valley. Just after my break I started walking and suddenly it got very windy, super cold wind, and so I needed a new layer. Didn't rain, but I just put on the rain jacket as another layer against the wind, and the beanie, of course. Yeah, seems like the mountains are still fighting. The black one. Funnily, I think it is called Black Mountain. Not sure. I will put the real name down there. And this, I think, is called the Red Mountain. Maybe I'm wrong. I have to look it up. Or I just put the solution down there for you. Yeah. The Red Mountain and the Black Mountain are fighting here. And if you're in this valley, you're feeling their energy. Or they throw clouds. The Black Mountain throws clouds and rain, while the red one throws sun rays. Yeah, and you're in the middle. And this fight causes wind. Yeah, I like that story. I think it's true. Look at that business. New mountains popping up over there. Of course, we still have the black one and the red one behind me, but now it looks like I've reached the highest point of this valley crossing, if you want to call it like that. And now it's going down towards the name I always forget. I put the name down there. And new mountains there. The moment no wind, but it's just constantly changing here. Also the wind direction changes. That's strange. Sometimes from the front, from the back, from the side. You cannot decide. That's why I came up with the story of the fight between the two mountains. It completely makes sense. And there's blue sky again. Huh. The only thing missing today is snow. Should not ask for it. Ooh, crazy, crazy, crazy. Huh. Feel silly now with the rain jacket on, the beanie, now that the sun is out. But like I said, it changes all the time. In 1 minute there will be cold wind again. Camping situation. I haven't seen anything since the green spots I showed you. I mean, nothing that catch my eye. If you really want to, maybe you could like try to find something here, but that looks very uneven and maybe muddy. So it's nothing green and flat with all rocks. I think it's going to come now, somewhere over there. Wow, just wow. And super quiet apart from my chatting. So there are definitely people camping there. Oh, there. I put an arrow there. It's 1 or 2 tents. Yeah, it's actually one of my spots. But there should be another one coming. Fingers crossed. Yeah, there's 2 guys, 2 tents. So I think the spot is just big enough for 2 tents. It's a little grassy area, a bit off from the path, so I have to go a bit towards the lake. Yeah, see behind me. This is also interesting because it's the second time now that I cross something, such a dry riverbed. I just imagine how it must be like if there's a lot of water here and this is full with water, because then it's a very long, that's a river crossing then. Everything else I've done just tiny streams. This is 10-15 meters. Well, just a couple of meters more. There's this green patch here. No, the other tent is over there. And here you can tell that there has been a tent before because the ground is very flat or very compressed. Same on this side. Oh, this is a bit more rocky. But then this side, I would say, yeah, one tent, two tents maybe. That's right next to the path. Okay, approaching the second lake. What's the camping situation? Well, all the green here. Also on this side. I think on this side they're 100% sure there is something. Or what else? There on the beach maybe. This looks like a spot, at least looks like someone had fire there. It's also just off from the path. 6 p.m. now. Still walking. Still a big lake. It's a big lake. So I still have 2 hours to find a camping spot before I get nervous. You know, 1 hour before sunset is my nervous time then, where I think, okay, I really have to find something. Although here I think 9 p.m. is still fine, because you can still pitch it up, set it up, maybe use a torch, because I've been eating dinner outside at 9:30 and it was still okay. I think at 10 then it's dark. Okay, I'm at the most southern spot of the lake now, because someone recommended that there's a nice spot, so I go exploring here. Okay, I think I found my spot. I will try to make this green area my home, try to find a somehow even area. I mean, just has to be an area kind of even the shape of my mat. The rest of the tent is completely uneven, doesn't matter. Yeah, so you just have to find a spot where you can sleep in. Okay, let's see how that goes. Hello, early tent camera. I just made it to set up tent and put everything inside before it started raining. Maybe you can hear it, I don't know. Yeah, it started raining. If you're interested, I'm at the lake. So, yeah, this southern shore, southernmost point of the lake. How is it called? I'll put the name down there, it's easier. And it's around 2 kilometers away from the bothy, which is called Kamasunari, or the beach is called Kamasunari. Yeah, so you have an idea, it's 2 kilometers before. I think it was a good choice to stay here. Usually I don't like camping close to a lake because I don't really know how the lake behaves at night, and if there's a storm coming and the waves come higher up the shore, then I will be underwater. Yeah, but maybe I'm overthinking it. Yes, I'm overthinking it. I think it's just a shower. Should stop again, the rain. I didn't see any forecast that it would rain the whole night, but it's raining pretty heavy at the moment. It's also windy. But the wind also has to do with sunset, I was about to say. No, it's too early. It's 7 p.m. Okay. Little storm here, but I'm in my storm shelter. I hope no lightnings. I will report. And back outside. Yeah, as expected, it was just a short shower. Okay, it was 20 minutes. Very windy shower, but tent is still standing. But it cooled down a lot now, I have to say. I put on a second jacket. Yeah, but yeah, so you have, there's the water, there's the tent. I think it has to be the big storm that water comes over there. You can tell that sometimes water comes still there where the dark line is, but up here, I don't know, maybe in winter storm or something like that. Yeah, there's a boat here actually. Well, I'm not gonna use it. Looks like it's towed there. Yeah. So someone definitely has a boat here. Maybe he comes here for fishing. I don't know. Yeah. I hope he doesn't come at night to do any night fishing. But yeah, look at this scenery. Awesome. Kamasutari, how's it called? The Bothy and the ocean, the beach, yeah, it's that direction. So 2 kilometers. This is basically the path that goes there, either there or over there. They meet there. So it's not far. It is. What time is it? Let me check. 7:30. Yeah, I had a little nap in the tent because of the weather. And now, I don't know, we are thinking of dinner, but I had the big lunch today. The stew with a potato and cabbage was pretty good. So I'm not really hungry, but I like cooking in the evening. So that's I will just prepare the meal just for the sake of preparing the meal and for the fun of having being at the tent at the lake. It's such a beautiful spot, and just enjoying a dinner here. Thing would be couscous today. Yeah, I have to check again. Let's see if I can get the gas stove going. With the wind here, I have to find a shelter spot. Maybe there behind the rock. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, couscous with lentils. Need a couple of minutes until they're ready. Now I'll give you a little tour. I think here with the tent. Just go a little bit higher up. Take a overview here. But I guess, I mean, you already get the picture, don't you? So yeah, I cooked all the way on the other side of the beach. There were some rocks, and that's where I put the gas stove, otherwise wouldn't have worked. Yeah. Now that I cooked it and I smelled it, I'm hungry again. Can always eat couscous. Couscous with lentils. Sounds good. I picked the meal with the least calories today. It's only 500 because I had a big lunch. I think the other one, the one I will have tomorrow, last evening, I had over 600 calories. I don't need that tonight. Okay. Uncut. direction. All sorts of colors of blue here. I think the path, yeah, continues that direction. And then the beach should be here behind that hill. Oh, or maybe have a little quick look there. Why not? Cannot even see my tent anymore. You can tell down there somewhere is the beach. And now I'm on the highest point, kind of, and it's the other side. I'm not sure. I don't think that's the bothy, the building. Someone said there's kind of an abandoned house there. I think the bothy is more on the side, but not sure. We will see tomorrow when we see it. Right. Okay, look at, oh wow, the sky. Whew. Evening mountain hike. Crazy. Whew, now I'm warm again. Nice. And now all the way down again to the couscous. And here it is. Couscous has waited for me. Okay, I'm going to enjoy my dinner now. Talk to you later. Oh yeah, it's definitely ready. It's waited quite some time here. There you go. Camera. Test. Go me test. Yeah, it's still hot. Looks good. Little spiciness in it. Oh yeah. Couscous gasm. Right. Dinner time. So, good evening. Tent camera. Bit earlier than usual today. It is 8:30. My watch is charging over there, that's why I have to check. 8:30, so it's still early in the evening, but as you maybe can hear, it has started raining again. So I'm in the tent now. Finished my dinner. It's really nice. I think now I will just rest. Yeah. It's good to have an early evening because all other evenings so far were kind of a race. You know, I arrived between 8 and 9, just set up tent, cooked dinner real quick, and then it was already dark and I slept. This is the first evening that I really have time. Yeah. Well, it rains, but still I had time to walk up to that hill and look to the other side. Took many photos and yeah, felt like a nice evening here. Overall the whole day was the most relaxed so far. I had a nice morning, then the walk to Sligachan, yeah, wasn't that bad. It was actually quite fine. It was just very cold and windy. Had a nice lunch there. Tasted very well, and then the walk from there to here was very easy. Very good path, no problem at all. It's very nice scenery with the black mountain and the red mountain and the constant changing weather. Make it really fascinating. Really cool valley, really nice day. I really enjoyed it. I even enjoy the rain now. It's fine. Yeah. I don't like it when it rains and it's dark, the combination, because you cannot really see what's going on. There's water coming inside or something. But now it feels like I somehow everything is under control. So it's a good tent. It has no problem with rain. it survived whole nights of rain, so not a big problem. Also, actually, the outside of the tent, what do you call it, the fly or whatever, well, the rain cover is new. Because some of you who watched my last West Highland Way video series from October, the wild camping version, might remember, if you have watched it, you might remember that I burned a hole in my old rain cover with my gas stove, and watched the video to find out how that happened. So yeah, I replaced it. It's a new one, and so far it's working fine. The tent is still the same, I just replaced the rain cover. Alright, yeah, I'm going to enjoy my evening here now and then prepare for tomorrow. I think tomorrow, yeah, I tell you about tomorrow. You have to tune in again to the next video to find out about tomorrow. I will not spoil anything. Well, you know, at the end of the videos there's always the in the next video passage, so there will be you will get a taste of what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know yet. You will get a little preview now after this dialogue. It's not a dialogue, a monologue. Or are you answering? I don't know. Like, let's say it's a dialogue. So you will get in the next video preview now. I don't have that in this moment. Crazy, isn't it? Okay, enough craziness. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. No backpacks were thrown into streams today. No backpacks were harmed. Yeah. Oh, brain is already going crazy. Thanks everyone. I'm Speed. Good night. See you tomorrow. I have a fear of dying on such a hike. Success. I'm a chicken. Good view. Time for a little break. That's a very worst case scenario. Soaking wet for sure. Someone is screaming there. Like, what a strange animal is that? Or is it a farmer shouting at me? Go away. Oh, come everyone. We are leaving. We're going back now.